Listening 18. What's William going to do tomorrow? Listen and number 5 of the pictures.
So, are you sure you won't come with us, William?
Yes, I'm sure, thanks. I really don't want to go with you. I've got important things to do here.
Oh, really? What are you going to do all day then?
Well, I'm going to stay in bed until 11 o'clock.
Oh, William.
Yes, then I'm going to do my homework in my bedroom.
Well, that's good. Have you got a lot to do?
Not really, no. And next, I'm going to watch several TV programmes.
Several, William. What do you mean? How many programmes?
Oh, I don't know. 2 or 3? Several. I'm going to sit in the living room and do that.
Oh, William.
Yes, Mum. And then, in the afternoon, I'm going to go out.
That's good. But are you going to have a shower before you go out, William?
No, Mum, I'm not. I had a bath last night.
All right. So, you're going to go out, but where are you going to go?
To town, Mum, but not to the museum.
Well, where then?
I'm going to go to the shopping centre and buy some computer games.
More computer games? Oh, not again, William.
Yes, I've got some money and that's what I'm going to do.
Right.
And then, Mum, I'm going to cook dinner.
You're going to what?
Cook dinner, Mum.
What? You, William?
Yes, me, Mum.
And who are you going to cook dinner for?
For everyone, Mum. Dad will be at work and you'll all be tired after your special day. So that's what I'm going to do.
Oh, William, that's lovely. But, William,
What, Mum?
you can't cook.
Listening 19. Flyers practice test. Listening part 5. Listen and look at the picture. There is one example.
That's a really nice picture, Frank.
Yes, I went to the theatre yesterday. It was amazing. I saw a famous actor on the stage there. She acted so well. And I've drawn this picture. Do you like it?
Yes, but are you going to colour it?
OK then. What shall I colour?
Well, there's a girl who's lying down listening to the music. Can you colour her dress?
OK. Shall I do it orange?
Yes, that's a good colour.
Can you see the orange dress? This is an example. Now you listen and colour and write. 1.
The actors are singing a song about their favourite things.
And the woman's playing the tune. Do you want to colour her guitar?
Well, there's a boy next to her. He's playing one too. Can I colour that one?
Yes, OK. Colour it yellow.
OK, great.
2.
Now I'd like you to write something. Do you think you can do that?
No problem.
Well, can you see the man who's wearing glasses?
Yes?
Well, there's a space for writing something just above his head.
Oh, yes. What shall I write there?
Write the word quiet.
OK, I'm doing that as quickly as I can.
OK, but write carefully, Frank, so I can read it.
3.
So, what else shall I colour?
Well, there are some hills over there.
Yes, and there are 2 goats in the picture. Can I colour them?
Well, colour the one on the right.
OK. Can I colour it purple?
That's a strange colour for an animal, but OK then.
There. I've done that. It looks really lovely now. Can I do the other one, please?
Not just now, Frank.
4.
So what can I do next?
Can you write something else now, please?
Oh, OK then.
Can you see above the door there's a space to write something?
Yes. Shall I write entrance there?
No, write the word exit instead. Shall I help you?
It's OK. I can do it by myself.
That's very good, Frank.
5.
Now then, one more thing. Can you see the butterflies?
Yes. There's one next to the bird. Can you see that one?
Yes. Colour that one red.
That's a good idea. I like that colour.
So do I.
There. It's done.
That's really excellent, Frank. You should be really pleased with that picture.
Listening 20. Listen and read. Then act. 1,
For homework, I'd like you to write about your dream job.
2,
Footballers are rich, but I'm not good at football.
3,
I'd like to go to university, but students are poor.
4,
I could be an engineer and build high bridges, but I'm a bit lazy.
5,
Harry, are you listening? Do you know what you have to do?
6,
Yes, Mr. Black, it's easy. I've got lots of ideas. Mr. Black's very kind and friendly. I'd like to be a teacher.
Listening 21. Listen to the children and write the jobs under the people.
So, what does your dad do, Holly? Guess. He goes to town every day and he works in an office. He's got a big desk with a computer on it. What does your dad do, David?
My dad works with animals and he spends all day outside in the fields near our house.
That sounds like a lovely job. And what about your mum?
She goes to the castle and all the different places in and near our town. And she paints pictures of everything she sees. She's got a shop in town and sometimes people buy the pictures she paints.
She's very clever to do that. My mum's got a job a bit like that.
What does she do, George?
Well, she goes to see what's happening in the town, and then she takes pictures of everything. And sometimes her photos are in the newspaper.
Wow! What about your dad, George?
Oh, he's got a horrible job. He spends all day looking into people's mouths, and he looks after their teeth.
Oh, I think that's an interesting job, actually. What does your mum do, Helen?
She works at the hospital in town, and she looks after the people there. She's very kind to them, but she has to wear a uniform, and I wouldn't want to do that.
And what does your dad do, Helen?
Oh, he works outside, and he builds roads and big bridges over rivers.
Wow! That sounds like a wonderful job. Perhaps I won't be a teacher after all.
Listening 22. Flyers practice test. Listening, part 3. Listen and look. There is one example. Where do Betty and her family work?
So, Betty, do you work in town? Yes, I do. I'm a student, but I've got a job this summer, and I like it. I work at the post office in town. It's not far from the bank. Do you know where I mean? Well, anyway, it's a good job. I have to walk a lot and take all the letters to people's houses, and I get up very early in the morning. But I don't mind that really because the money's good.
Can you see the letter C? This is an example. Now you listen and write a letter in each box.
And what does your dad do?
Oh, well, he's got an exciting job. He's a pilot, so he's often at the airport. But then he flies to other countries, so he's away a lot. Mum's sometimes unhappy when he goes away for a long time.
And what does your mum do?
Oh, well, she's very busy too. She's a nurse at the hospital in town. She looks after people who are ill. She has to work very hard, you know. And sometimes she works late at night.
And who's that man there?
That's Mum's brother. He's my Uncle Richard. He's got a very interesting job. He works at the fire station, and his job can be dangerous. There was a big fire at the castle last year, you know, and he went there to help. He likes his job because he can help other people.
Now who's that woman there?
Oh, that's my Aunt Susan. She's Dad's sister. She's very friendly. I like her. She's an actor, and she really is very famous. Sometimes Mum and Dad take me to London to see her. She works on the stage at a theatre there. It's really exciting, going to London.
And that boy there, is he your brother?
You mean Robert? No, he's my cousin, my Uncle Richard's son. He's going to go to university next year. He wants to be an engineer. But this year, he's working in a factory. They make biscuits there, and sometimes he brings some for us to try. They're really lovely. Anyway, that's my family. What about your family then?
Listening 23. The teacher is talking to the children in class about the school trip to the castle. Listen and write the missing information.
Good afternoon, everyone. Could you all listen very carefully because I'm going to give you some important information about our trip tomorrow. So, we're going to leave on Wednesday morning, the 12th of June. As you already know, I'm sure, this is going to be a very interesting trip to a famous castle, which is called Harlow Castle. You spell that Harlow. Could you write that down on your information page, please? Now, we're going to leave school very early, at 7:30 a.m. And please don't be late because we've got a long journey to the castle. It'll take us 2.5 hours to get there. Now, when we get to the castle, a very friendly man will give us a tour of the castle building. That will be at 11 a.m. So, first we're going to visit the rooms inside the castle. They're very old and interesting, and will give you an idea of the history of this great building. There's also a small museum near the castle, so we'll visit that next. Then I'm sure you'll all be hungry, so we'll have lunch at 1:30 p.m. Now, we won't have long for lunch, just half an hour, because we've got lots to do in the afternoon. So we're just going to go and eat our sandwiches outside. Please remember to bring some with you. You can go to the castle restaurant to get drinks. Then, after lunch, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to walk round the river and castle gardens. They're really lovely. There are wild animals in the gardens, so please look for them and tick any wild animals you see on your information page. There are also some very interesting insects. For example, unusual butterflies and spiders. If you see any, please draw pictures of the insects and colour them. Oh, yes, you must stay in groups when you visit the gardens, and everyone must be back on the bus at 5:30, please. We really want to leave as quickly as we can so that we get to school again at 7:45 in the evening. Please ask your parents to be there to pick you up then. Now, just a few words about what to bring with you tomorrow. I've talked about sandwiches, and it's always good to have a camera, not an expensive one, but don't lose it. Then, of course, don't forget your coat, because it might be cold. And, oh yes, remember an umbrella, because it could rain tomorrow, I'm afraid. You can bring some money for things like postcards. They aren't very expensive. And in the castle gardens, you can also buy ice creams and snacks.
Yes.
Well, get to bed early tonight, and I'll see you all in the morning.
Night, sir.
Listening 24. Listen, read and act. Mr. Brown is talking to Holly and Harry about their trip.
Are you going to go on a trip to the castle tomorrow?
Yes, we are.
What are you going to do there?
I'm going to look at the insects in the insect house.
I hate insects. I'm going to go to the playground.
Oh, Dad, we need some money because we're going to buy some postcards.
And some ice cream.
Well, it's going to be cloudy tomorrow and it might rain. So make sure you take your umbrellas.
OK, we will, Dad.
And are you going to do your homework before you go to bed?
No, we aren't. We're too excited.
Listening 25. Listen and do the photocopyable activity.
So, you visited the museum. And then where did you have your lunch, Holly?
Well, Katie and I decided to go to the playground. We ate our sandwiches there and played on the swings there.
Well, I hope you played on the swings after you ate your sandwiches, Holly.
Of course we did, Mum.
And what did you do after lunch?
We visited the gardens. And, you know, there were some wild animals there. Some of them were in very big cages.
Really? So what animals did you see?
Well, Harry said he saw green lizards, but I didn't. I saw orange and black snakes and some big yellow and brown lions.
Oh dear, weren't you frightened?
No, Mum, I wasn't. And next, I saw some red and green parrots. One said, "Hello, who's a pretty girl?" I couldn't believe it.
It spoke to you?
Yes, it really did. And there were also some big brown bears there. Katie and I loved them. They looked so friendly. But really, they're very dangerous.
I know they are.
Harry said he saw some monkeys and they were very funny. But I didn't see any. I was a bit unhappy about that because they're my favourite animals. And he saw some rabbits in the woods, but Katie and I didn't.
Never mind. You still saw lots of animals.
Yes, we did. And we saw some insects in the insect house too.
Oh no, I hate insects.
No, Mum. Some of them were really lovely. I saw a really big spider there. It had a black and yellow body and red legs. It was wonderful.
Oh no, Holly. It sounds horrible.
And my other favourite insect was a butterfly. It was purple with orange and green spots.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound too bad.
It was lovely, Mum.
I'm sure it was. But you both got back to school very late. 8:30 on a school night.
I know. Some children couldn't find the way back to the bus, so we were late leaving the castle. But there was also a lot of traffic on the roads on the way home. That's why. But it was an excellent day, Mum.
Yes, it was. But Holly, Harry...
What, Mum?
It's time for bed now. Off you both go. And do you know what you're going to do tomorrow evening?
No, Mum.
Guess.
We're going to do our homework, Mum.
That's right.
Listening 26. Listen to Holly explaining what's going to happen at her school sports day. Write a tick or a cross next to the pictures. Then write M for morning or A for afternoon.
Today is our school sports day, and I'm going to explain what happens. It's great fun and very exciting, and it's going to start soon, at 10 o'clock.
So what's going to happen in the morning?
Well, first there's going to be a running race. That's going to start soon, and it's going to be really exciting. Harry really wants to win.
And what's going to happen after that?
Well, then, after the race, the football match is going to start. There are going to be 2 teams. Harry and George don't play for the same team, but both teams play well, so it's going to be an exciting match.
Harry and George are going to be very tired tonight.
Yes.
And what's going to happen in the afternoon?
There's going to be a volleyball match. I'm playing in that. Katie is on my team too.
Oh, I love volleyball.
So do I. Oh, I forgot about the high jump competition.
The high jump competition?
Yes, my friend Katie's going to win that. She's really good at jumping.
That sounds exciting. When is that?
Oh, it's in the morning, after the running race. And then, later today, after lunch, the head teacher's going to tell us who all the winners are. And the winners are going to go up onto the stage and collect their prizes.
So it's going to be a great day, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Listening 27. Listen and read. Then act.
Hello, Holly. So, who do you think is going to win the 200-metre race?
The race is finished. George has already won.
Oh dear. Never mind. Did you see the volleyball match?
It hasn't started yet. It starts at 3 o'clock.
Oh, good. What time's the football match?
The football match has just started, Mum.
Oh, no.
Well, you're very late.
I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't find my house key.
Oh, no, not again, Mum.
Yes, and now I've lost my car key.
Listening 28. Listen to the teacher. He's talking to the children and parents about sports day. Write the missing information.
Well, we've had a very exciting day today, everyone. We've seen the 200-metre race and the football match. And we've watched a volleyball match. But now, I'm going to tell you about our prize winners. Well, the 200-metre race was very exciting. And George was the winner. Well done, George. Harry was winning the race until he fell over, and he was very good about that. So he also wins a prize for being a very brave boy. Well done, Harry. Now, next. Our footballers played a match, and what an exciting game that was. Our 2 best teams were playing, the Lions and the Bears, with 11 players on each team. At half-time, the score was 2-1 to the Lions. But then, in the second half, things got very exciting. And at the end of the match, the score was 3-2. What an exciting match it was. The Bears won, but well done to the Lions too. You all played really well. The volleyball match in the afternoon was also exciting. The Dolphins played the Sharks, and the score at the end of that match was Dolphins 23, Sharks 25. So the Sharks were our winners. But it really was wonderful play from both the Dolphins and the Sharks. Well done. Good. Now, I can't finish without saying a big thank you to the parents who made all the cakes and snacks for today. The school has made over £300 today, which will help with a very exciting trip. As most of you know, we're going to take the children in Year 6 camping for a week. I'm sure it will be great fun, and the Year 6 children will learn a lot too. So, thank you all again, and if you have...
Listening 29. Flyers Practice Test. Listening Part 1. Listen and look. There is one example.
This is a picture of our football match at Sports Day.
Were you playing in the match, Jim?
Yes, I was. Look, that's me scoring a goal. Over there. Can't you see?
Oh, yes. I can now. I can see it's you because you've got curly hair.
It was a great goal.
Yes, I can see that too.
Can you see the line? This is an example. Now you listen and draw lines.
Look at that man holding the flag.
Which man? There are two men with flags.
Oh, yes. Well, one of them looks a bit unhappy.
Do you mean the man who's wearing shorts?
Yes. What's his name?
Well, that's my dad, and his name's Fred. He was just tired because he was running up and down a lot in that match.
Those little girls over there don't like football very much, do they?
No. One of them's my sister.
You mean the one who's lying down on the grass?
No, the one who's playing on the swing. Her name's Sally.
She's having a good time, isn't she?
Yes, she is. But she missed my goal. Can you see the woman over there? The one who's selling snacks?
Well, there are two women doing that. Are you talking about the one who's wearing the blue jacket?
No, she's wearing a red coat.
Oh, yes. She looks very friendly.
Yes. Well, that's my aunt, and her name's Mary.
That's a very nice name. That boy over there looks very unfriendly, doesn't he?
Which boy?
The one who's pushing another boy. What's his name?
That's my cousin. His name's Michael.
Well, he doesn't look like a very nice boy at all.
He is really. He just wanted to win the match.
Look at that woman there. She's taking a picture of you.
Yes, that's my mum, Daisy. She tried to take a picture of my goal, but she didn't get one. She isn't very good with cameras.
Never mind. This is a good photograph of your goal, isn't it? Oh, look! Your mum's dropped one of her gloves on the ground.
Oh, yes. I'll go and tell her.
I'm glad you enjoyed your match. But did you win?
No, we didn't. We weren't very lucky. They scored in the last minute of the match, and that meant they won.
Never mind. It was an exciting game.
Listening 30. Listen to the conversation and look at the pictures. Who does each thing? Bill or his mum? Draw lines.
Mum, Where are my sandwiches?
Oh, I'll just make them now.
Quickly, Mum. We need to go or I'll be late.
OK, Bill.
You've washed my football shirt, haven't you, Mum?
It's over there, Bill, on the kitchen table. It's nice and clean.
Oh, thanks, Mum. And have you written a letter to my teacher about my trip to the dentist?
Oh, I forgot about that. I'll do that now.
Oh, and Mum, could you clean my school shoes? They're really dirty.
I've already done them, Bill.
Oh, thanks, Mum.
Bill, have you taken that medicine for your cough?
Oh, I forgot that.
Well, do it before you go, please. And have you eaten your breakfast?
I had eggs and fruit, Mum.
That's good. Oh, yes, and have you made sure you've put everything in your school bag?
Yes, Mum.
So you've remembered your glasses, haven't you?
Oh, no. Thanks, Mum.
And Bill?
What, Mum?
Hurry up, or we really will be late.
OK, Mum. I'm coming.